Let's talk about understand. Now, one of the things here that is key, I think, for any animator or any artist, I think, is to learn how to observe things. I would love for you guys to start observing anything that surrounds you. Perhaps even grab a notebook and start like drawing, or grab a camera. Anything, whether it's friends, objects, animals, go to the zoo. The point of this is for you to start being aware of your surroundings, because as an animator, you will use that and put that to use almost daily within all your animations. Pay attention to movies, animated movies, people talking. Sometimes I used to go to like a coffee place with animator friends, and we would like spy on people. And what you learn about body language, about movement and life in general. I mean, you'll find it to be a very rewarding part of the process. Record yourself, doing things that you will love the character that you'll be animating to do. I would love to show some examples before I finish of things that in different trips I have just recorded. Here I found, just from the body language of these two officers, you could almost figure out right away who was in charge in here. And a little bit of the personality too. I mean, it's amazing what body language tells you about a person. Start studying art. What is this painting tells you, and compare it with this same painting with the same characters but with different composition. One of them gives you a whole different feeling than the other one. Is it the staging? Is it the way the characters are in place on the screen? Is it the size of the characters? This is one person that I recorded in Mexico a few years back. This was maybe actually 10 years ago. And I thought the way he walked just told me everything I needed to know about this person. He was owning the place. You could put a soundtrack to this walk and be like, down. And then we go to this old lady, which is great. So your surroundings are going to become your school, and that's very important to know. It's important for me as an animator also to be in touch with cultures. I think it's great to know how people move, like what is the body language from this culture compared to the body language of this other one. Again, all this stuff is fascinating, and it will only help you the more you learn about animation. In this example, I just wanted to share some of these examples because I thought were great. I love how the whole face worked together on this old lady chewing with missing teeth, and how the whole second half of the body was squashing and stretching it. It's one of the things, for example, in animation is a term called squash and stretch, which is things change shape, but they don't. They preserve the volume, and this was a great example of seeing stuff like that. Whatever you see that is interesting to you, study it. And something that I do is I collect all these things and I actually put them on a hard drive. And I have a hard drive that is my own textbook. So out of things that I would get from friends, from trips, I would just have it all organized so that if I'm looking for animals, if all of a sudden I want to find out, well, I want to see how does a crab move while eating food. So then I have the footage here, and I can study, and I can frame by frame. The more you get into animation, the more you'll get used to frame by framing everything you watch. It'll be so annoying to everyone else in the room, but to you, you'll be in heaven. You'll be watching a movie, and right in the climax of the movie, you'll be like, and pause. So yeah, learn to observe and make that your #1 teaching tool.